guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Arletta Samuel, the best woman empowerment coach and life coach, your fave niece, little sister, big sister, all of the above, okay? Make sure you guys give me a like, follow, subscribe, and comment along the way so you can join the community. So today we are going to be discussing the 7 most valuable things that everybody needs to know. No matter who you are or what you've been through, whether you're a mom, dad, child, or someone grieving a loss, there are lessons in life that unite us all and empower us to keep going. This is an important topic to me because I've dealt with loss and grief since a little girl at 8 years old when I lost my father. And I know how easy it is to stop in your tracks and literally become so confused and you don't know how to power through and push through. I've dealt with the loss of relationships, I've dealt with loss of friendships, and more. So I know I can help with this topic because I am very well versed in it, unfortunately. I also know how important it is to keep going even when these mountains come in our way. There are ways to get across the mountains, around the mountains, dig a tunnel through them. Things will always happen to us, and it's important to learn how and why we should keep going. Number 1, your pain is your power. Pain doesn't define you, it refines you. So, whether it's the grief of someone close to you, the loss of a friendship, or a heartbreak from a relationship, all of that empowers you. And as long as you heal from those wounds and you don't carry them over into your future, you're able to empower yourself via the wounds. So make sure you're using those struggles to rebuild your life using that experience. You have more experience in situations than other people may, and you literally can build a foundation there. You can start there and create any kind of system, platform, organization geared around healing from the traumas that you've been through. You're the only person who has lived that life. You're the only person who can tell that story and how you overcame those and how you triumphed in the end. That is a way to empower yourself. Tell your story. You survived. You lived it. Let that story be your testimony. Let God speak through you. So, what has your pain taught you, and how can you use it to empower yourself in the future? Number 2. Success starts with small, consistent steps. Progress is a daily choice, not a destination. Small habits lead to big changes, whether that's setting a to-do list for what you're going to do every single day to become a better person overall, whether that's setting goals and then setting miniature steps to get to those final goals, whether that's rerouting your friend group so you can have people around you who will uplift you and help you get to your final point, or even simply showing up daily. A lot of us are living in autopilot, and if you simply choose to be intentional with everything you're doing in your life starting tomorrow, you will have a better outcome just by Friday. And this even goes with moms, dads, grandmas, people who just feel so stuck. They have so much going on. They've been scrambling for 5 and 10 years now. They don't remember a time that they ever was just not in this sporadic, OMG, I got to do this, and this headspace. So, a way to get out of that is to literally be intentional. If you know you have to do the laundry and you've been putting that off for a couple of weeks, go do it. I know sometimes we will literally be stagnant in the same place simply because in our head we have so much to do that you rather do nothing. I remember there was a time that I just did not want to fold my laundry. I would wash it, but I just did not want to fold it. And that simple thing held me off from doing stuff such as filming a video. Because it's like, I could get up and film the video, but I really need to go fold those clothes. And so it won't seem like I'm neglecting folding the clothes. I just won't film the video. I just won't do anything. And I've spoke with people who say they deal with those same issues. Whenever they have so much going on in their head, sometimes they tend to do nothing because I don't want to neglect all these other things I should have been did. So I can't really go do this other thing because I need to go do those things. But I'm not about to go do those things either. So I'm just going to do nothing. Not going to get you anywhere. It's time to cut that out. Do what you have to do. Set a to-do list. Write it down and do something. I don't care if you do half of something, you do half of everything, but start. And typically when you start, there's this thing called like the 5-minute rule. You have to do at least 5 minutes of things on your list. And once you do it, typically you keep going. Typically you're like, oh dang, I'm going to be done with this in no time. All it took was that small step to actually get in the motion of doing it and choosing to stay in that space with intention. Even a baby step is progress, so don't discount it. Number 3, your circle is your mirror. Surround yourself with people who support where you want to go, not where you've been or where you're trying to come from. Our friendships, relationships, and environments shape us in our everyday life. When I first started my YouTube channel, I put a poll up and I was like, do you think your friendships alter your future and your reality? And a lot of people said no. A lot of people were like, no, I'm so strong-minded. I could be friends with anybody, and if I don't want to do something they're doing, I'm not going to do it. If I do want to do some things that they speak against, I'm going to still do it. I'm so headstrong, nobody can trip me up, can't nobody. But overall, I've saw a lot more recently, people are admitting, yes, if I'm walking around with certain goals, but I'm surrounding myself with people who don't have any goals, or they don't care where they end up next year as long as they make it, you're not going to become as successful. Our friends, relationships, and environments shape our everyday life. Think about it. When you want to go to the gym, who are you going to call if you need somebody to either boost you to go to the gym or talk you down from it? You're going to call one of your close friends and be like, hey girl, I'm about to go to the gym right now. I really don't want to. A friend that has similar goals to you is going to say, girl, no, get in the gym, girl. I lost 2 pounds this week. I'm looking super snatched. You cannot miss out on your gains. You cannot miss out on your deficit, your calorie deficit. You can't. Get it together, girl. No, we got goals. We are going to mark our goals off. You 2 pounds to your goal. Why would you lose that? Why you going to go eat chicken and we supposed to be eating salmon and blah, blah, blah. They're going to say, get on your stuff. But if you have friends that don't have goals, they're complacent, they're fine, they don't know whether they're coming or going, and you call her like, hey girl, I'm about to go to the gym, I really don't even want to. She gonna be like, bro, I just made some fire lasagna, come over here and eat it, and I got some tequila, let's take shots, let's do A, B, and C. Girl, forget the gym. You look fine how you is, it don't matter. Like, they're going to talk you down from your goals, not in a negative, not with negative intention, but because that is their norm. And a lot of people don't do more than their norm. I've went through a couple friendships where I've had to cut some people off. And then after we're no longer friends, I start hearing all kinds of things about what these people are doing or were doing. And it's like, that's definitely not the person who I was around, who I was with every day. They're not doing that. That's not the type of person they are. Like, that's basically my twin. I know that's not them. And then you're seeing proof that this is that person. That's also proof. When those people were around me, they were better people. They held themselves to higher standards. That's why it's important for you to always keep yourself around somebody that you look up to. Make sure you ain't the biggest one in your circle, the smartest one in your circle, the richest one in your circle, because then everybody is just looking up to you. But even a leader needs somebody to look after to. And God is always the biggest leader. If you don't have nobody else to look up to, ask yourself, WWJD, what would Jesus do? And it's always the love option. It's always the light option. So you know, but having yourself surrounded by people who are doing better than you, made better choices than you, are more successful than you, that will literally align yourself with becoming that. If you hang out with 4 millionaires, you're gonna become the 5th. Like, it's inevitable because of your circle. You hang out with 5 drug addicts, I promise you, you're gonna be the 5th one. Because that is your surrounding, that is your environment, that is what you are basically feeding to your mind, brain, and soul every single day. Even if you think, oh, I'm not doing that, we just friends, one day you're going to have a bad day and you might just try it. So If you don't see your growth in the people around you, it's time to reevaluate. All right, guys. Number 4. It's okay to grieve, but don't unpack there. Grieving is necessary, but staying in that place will rob you of your future. When you're feeling sad and emotional about someone that you've lost in the past, have it be a parent, a relationship, whatever, think of ways to honor your family member or your lost loved one. Think of ways to make them happy. I was speaking to a friend who lost someone she was in a relationship with, and I'm like, what do you typically do when you think about them? And she's like, I just cry. I get in the bed, I cry, and like that's my whole day. It's dedicated to being sad over them because it kind of like makes me distraught. And so I'm like, everything is spiritual. Everything is spiritual. And until Judgment Day, all of those spirits are still here, bound on earth. So, whether you lost your mom, dad, girlfriend, boyfriend, wife, husband, those people, that energy, their spirits, they're still with you. That's why, like, okay, your mom is going to be right next to you. Whenever you think about her, she's going to be there. When you see the red birds, that's her. When you see the color changing in the leaves, that's her. They're everywhere because energy is everywhere and spirits are everywhere, and your loved ones are going to be there with you. That being said, you've been sitting there crying in that bed for a year now. You've been crying over your mom for 2 years now. You've been crying over your ex-boyfriend from high school for 5 years now. You've been crying long enough. When they're looking at you, they're like, come on, man. Get it together, man. You've been doing this for a year. Like, I don't even have time left. I don't get a second chance. I'm dead. I can no longer have my physical vessel to accomplish, create, whatever. You still do. Make me proud. Like, do things to make your loved ones proud when you're grieved. When you're sad and you're like, oh, MG, I just miss them so much. How about you do something to honor them? How about you go check off something on your to-do list? If y'all used to talk about how you were going to be huge on YouTube, how about you go film a YouTube video? Honor them. You and your mom said that you was going to make sure you graduated and got your doctorate degree, but you ain't even signed up. How about you go on Google and figure out what steps you need to take to finish your doctorate degree? You told your daddy you was going to be the best chef. Shout out to him because he was a great chef. But you ain't even looked up a recipe. You ain't picked up a pan to cook since he died. Like, honor your loved ones. That will keep you pushing forward. Especially because when your loved ones were here, I'm sure you loved them so much because they were there supporting you. They were there being that person saying, why are you laying in bed sad? Why are you letting so-and-so get in your head? Why are you letting haters tell you this? You're that girl. You're amazing. Get up. Show them. Show them. Do it. Put yourself out there. They're the ones uplifting you. So, when you think about them, honor them. Do something to make them proud. Whatever agreement y'all had, positively do it. And it's the same way I think of it, like with men who are sometimes or women, period. People who are in the wrong route of life and they lose people in that route. Live by the gun, die by the gun. Situations like that. When you lose somebody, it's real redundant, unnecessary, and not beneficial at all to sit around and like, oh, we gonna roll up for Shawty, or I'm smoking his ops now, or we gonna pour a Colt 40 on his grave. You drink up. We about to do this. Oh, and I'm gonna spin the block for you. Oh, don't worry. I promise you, that soul is not thinking about you spinning the block. That soul is like, hold up, wait. One, they're confused. A lot of people in the spiritual realm are confused because they're like, I'm dead, but I'm not gone. I'm still here. Whatever. This isn't supposed to be about spirituality. However, those spirits are still here. And they're like, dang, I didn't even get a chance to figure mine out. Whatever hidden goals they had in their head, and they probably wasn't telling you and the gang. I didn't even get a chance to fix my life. I was saying 5 years, I'm going to get out the gang. I'm going to turn my life around for my kids and for my family. I didn't even get a chance to do that. So you do it. Don't go chasing no ops that kill me. Don't, so you can be in my position. Don't go chasing negativity and multiplying negativity in honor of me. No, go change your life, turn your life around, and make things better. That's how you can honor your loved ones who you are grieving. And everybody grieve, whether you want to be the big bad wolf or you want to be an angel. We all grieve, and how you express your grief depends on what end of the spectrum you're on, of course. But always try to lead with love, lead with light, and ask yourself, what would Jesus? Honor your loved ones by living a life they'd be proud of. Number 5, forgiveness is freedom. Forgiving others and yourself isn't about them. It's all for you. When you forgive and let go of things that you can't change, whether it's something that you did or something that somebody did to you, you're able to let those things go and have eternal peace and move forward. Once you accept what has happened, you cannot change it. If you can't change it, God give me peace with it so I can move forward. You can't change things you lost. You can't change things you done. You can't change things you didn't do. You can't change things that people did to you. You can't change things that people did not do for you. So get over it. Move on to the future and ask yourself, how can you change this? If you did something that may have got you in a negative position, okay, you can get out of it. As long as you are breathing, that's why another day, waking up tomorrow, is the best thing ever. It is one of the smallest things that you can be grateful for every single day. Because as long as you have breath in your body and you see another day, you have a chance to live out your purpose, change the trajectory of your life, and more. As long as you have another day, you can change. It does not matter if you failed out of school. It don't matter if you got kicked out the military. It don't matter if your whole family is against you. It don't matter if you got a bad reputation in your city, state, country. You can go somewhere else. You can start over. You can pick tomorrow to be a better person, and that will help you in your future. You don't have to always be the person that you are today, whether that's positive or good. The only thing that is constant is change. Everything else is going to keep going and coming, keep going and coming. You can't make it stay. Today, your life is not going to be the same next year. Even if you love your life today and you're so grateful for it, it's going to be different next year. Nothing is constant except change. When you hold on to resentment of things you did or didn't do, or people did or did not do for you or to you, you're stuck in that place. You stuck in the sin of offense. No, this happened to me, so I have to feel this type of way. What if you don't? What if you no longer give somebody the power to, they did this to me and I'm mad? What if you don't care anymore? What if it doesn't affect you anymore? What if the evil things that were done to you are like a leaf blowing off your shoulder? You no longer care. Moving forward, you're going to be a person. Do you realize that that is giving your control away? When you're mad at what somebody else did that you have no control over, that's giving your power away. That's basically saying, if somebody does X, Y, or Z to me, they have control over me. They can make me come out of my body, whether it's emotionally, physically, verbally. They have control over my actions. If people do things on this list, I'm going to turn up. You better not. Because that's going to make me jump out of my character. And how can that hurt somebody else other than you? I don't know. But that's why I'm saying it out loud so you can understand that. Forgive yourself for mistakes and let go of that weight that is not yours to carry, baby. Number 6. Success isn't linear. Fail forward. Embrace failure as a stepping stone. When you fail, as long as you're doing something, you're gonna fail. As long as you keep trying new things, you're gonna fail. I love those videos of like adults starting gymnastics, and like on first day they couldn't even do a handstand, but on a year later they're literally doing back handsprings, walkovers, all type of things. It just shows as long as you keep stepping towards something, working towards something, you're consistent, you're gonna get better. Whether that is something negative or something positive. As long as you're putting your energy, you're adding to it, everything is currency. Everything is currency. Whether that's you reading one page of a book every day, that's currency. It's small, but it can get big. The same thing. If you read a whole book a day, that's putting in more. Putting in more. You're going to get more out of that. If you sit over here and play one video game, that's putting in currency there. Positive or negative. If you play 5 video games a day, that's putting in more currency. That's what you're putting your energy in. So make sure you're putting your energy towards things that you want to grow. Because as long as you keep going, you're gonna grow in it. You may fail. You may mess up. You may make a mistake. But as long as you keep going, you're going to get better. Anytime you try something that you don't have a clue on how to do, you're probably gonna fail a little bit. Take the L, turn it to a W. Figure out how. As long as you have that mindset that whatever happens, I can turn it into my favor, you're good. It's been plenty times I didn't qualify. I wasn't offered it. It wasn't even an option to me. Many things that I have today, I didn't qualify for. Many things that I have today wasn't even an option for me. My name wasn't even on the list. I wasn't eligible for it. But guess what? I figured out, okay, yeah, you saying no today, but I need to see how I can turn that no into a yes tomorrow. I may have failed today, but now I got no's, and I know why I was told no, and now I can go back to the drawing board and fix that. That comes in business, experience in life, fun life, and experience in your professional life. Turn your no's into yeses, because you're going to fail. You're going to hear no. Practice rejection therapy. Go ask for outlandish things that you know is going to be a no, so that somebody can tell you no. And then what? The only thing you got was a no. Not trying again. Go ask somebody else something else. Get a yes. And if they tell you no, then why not? How can? After no, it's not just no, okay, the door is closed. Now we need to analyze, why am I being told no? How can I turn this into a yes? If you're telling me no, who are you telling yes? Because I'm about to go take some notes from them. I'm about to go figure out, how can I become like people that you're telling yes to? Especially people who feel like they have missed their chance. Oh, I'm a mom now. I can't go be a doctor. I'm a mom now. I can't go to law school. I'm a mom now. I can't be a model. I'm a mom now. I can't take these sacrifices. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Start today. I don't care if you gave up on your dream 5 years ago because you thought, okay, I'm 25 now. I got to get into books. I got to figure something else out because that's not working. Okay, start again tomorrow. You took a 5-year break, and now you're picking up that book tomorrow, and you're going to finish it this time. You're going to be persistent. You're going to persevere, and you're going to diligently get through everything that you need to get through. Regardless of being told no. Regardless of things being hard. Pick your heart, because everything is going to be hard. It's going to be hard when you turn 70 and you realize you ain't did nothing that you truly wanted to do but the bare minimum and get by. Or you can be 70 and say, dang, it was hard work, but I got here. I accomplished everything I wanted for my life, and I'm happy. It took hard work, but I made it. Pick your heart, because everything is hard. Ain't nothing really easy. Even if you pick the easy route, hard stuff come with it. So, oh well. Pick the hard route. It's going to be hard regardless. Pick what you truly want to do. And it won't matter that it was hard, because it's going to pay off, because it's what you wanted to do. The only true failure is quitting. You quit, you're a failure. You don't try, you're a failure. You can own the name then, but you can't own being a failure because you tried something and it didn't work out the first time, the second time, the third time. Try 50 times, fail 50 times. I promise you, you will be in a better situation 50 times than if you failed 0 times because you didn't even try for real. Number 7, your life has a bigger purpose than you. Everybody's journey impacts others, even in ways that we may not see ourselves. Everything in your life and about your life is valuable. Even the small acts. Even if you're just super nice to strangers. Even if you just smile at strangers every time you lock eyes with somebody. Even if you're rebuilding your life from infidelity. Even if you're rebuilding your life from a loss or grieving somebody. Everything you do, including waking up tomorrow, is valuable to somebody else. You can give your story, your testimony to somebody else and literally give them a blueprint of getting out of their situation. You think, oh, I failed, I done made another mistake, now I got something else negative to talk about. But guess what? You lived through it. You got through it. You succeeded. And now you can teach somebody else how to do the same thing and how not to go through the same stuff that you went through. I know in my case, some people are like, why are you telling your story? Or why are you because it may paint some people in a negative light. However, I'm saying these are things I went through. Don't do the things I did because I know better now. And I'm trying to save somebody. I'm trying to save a generation. I'm trying to save somebody's bloodline. I'm trying to break somebody's generational curse, even if it's not even my own. I'm trying to help somebody, even if it's one person. Your story matters. Your life matters. And it matters more than just for yourself. Don't keep it in. You can help somebody. You may not see it yet, but somebody is inspired by your story. You're not alone. You're stronger than you think. Just keep going. All right, guys, so reflect on the messages that you heard from all 7 lessons and comment below and let me know which one of these meant the most to you or touched you a little bit more than the other. If this video helped you, please share it with someone else who might need my help too. Comment below. You can find me on TikTok, Instagram, Snapchat, all at the Arletta Samuel. It will be linked at the end of the outro. Follow, subscribe, like, comment, share. Get the community out there. We really have to grow our community. I love it. All for positivity, growing, and creating a community for ourselves. All right, guys. Talk to you guys next time. Thank you.